I have a little bit of a confession to make.
Hmm?
It's something I've been hiding for a long time. I'm not very proud of it.
What is it?
Ladies and gentlemen, I consider myself a Pokemon fan. However, up until recently, I have not played and finished one of the actual Generation 1 games.
Well, did you say up until this point?
Yes, up until this point for the review. I have played and
Alright, good.
completed Fire Red and Leaf Green, just not Red, Blue, or Yellow.
It's understandable.
Yeah, for
I
reasons we'll get
mean,
into here.
like, it wasn't available to you at the time or something?
No, because I could easily just do it via emulation at the time,
Right,
because up until today, in fact, at the time this is going live, they have not been given an eShop release.
right. But now they are. I think the eShop release is actually really good for what it is.
Yeah, because considering the games themselves, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
We're saying that in advance, hopefully, because we are recording this in advance and we have not actually gotten the games. We're not that successful yet.
Right.
I'm
Well,
hopefully saying yet and it to not bite me on the ass later on.
you know, it's funny. Way before this review, I beat Pokemon Yellow.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'm just been training my Pikachu because I'm just a little bit annoyed that my Pikachu can't evolve. And there's
Yeah,
no other Pikachu in the game or any other way to get Raichu besides trading.
yeah, curse you, Indigo League. Because that's
Yeah.
the reason why Yellow came into existence at all, is because of the anime.
I mean, there's one thing that came out Yellow that I like that I can't stand from the other games is that the roots actually have color.
Yes, thankfully, but it gets better in Gold, Silver, and Crystal.
Yeah, but that's a topic for another day because that's second gen.
Yes, which, if for those who remember, I did say that these reviews for the main series Pokemon games, with the exception of Generation 3, are being released on the day the games were originally launched. So we're not getting to Generation 2 for a while.
Right.
In fact, I think we're doing Generations 5 and 6 before Generations 2.
Yay, Generation 2. It's probably one of the most underrated generations. It's like we get Hoenn now, and we get like everyone's talking about fourth gen. I'm like, hey, second gen was cool. But I guess we kind of missed the boat for that one, Gen 4.
Yeah. But,
But yeah,
tangent for another time, let's stick to these games. Now, for the summary of the games, you're a 10-year-old. You're given one of 3 Pokemon. Beat 8 gym leaders, an evil gang that does evil things. No, it doesn't really explain what they do. Beat the champion and go capture Broke in the Pokemon.
AKA Mewtwo.
Yeah.
Or if you're really like you really want to do it, you can glitch your game and get Mew like I did.
Oh, glitch your game even further. Missing No. Infinite
Amazing.
Master Balls, infinite rare candies.
I'm so pleased with missing now.
Yeah, I guess we might as well get it out of the way first. These games are not stable.
Not
Like
at all.
they're more stable than some games released nowadays. Unity.
I mean, I was discussing this earlier. It's like, how broken really is these games? Well, of course, they're pretty broken, but some of these glitches you really have to try for. Which
Yeah,
glitches do you encounter on a regular playthrough?
you don't encounter many. The problem with the broken part in the main story itself is the mechanics. Like,
Right?
broken the Pokemon, or being
Gen
any Pokemon type of that's psychic, that's completely broken in Generation 1.
Gen 1 Wrap, Gen 1 Fire Spin,
Yeah.
Sand Attack even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, Missing No, for example, you've got to go to Viridian, talk to the guy who gives you the Pokemon tutorial, something you wouldn't normally think to do, fly to Cinnabar, then swim along the coastline and hope you get Missing No.
I mean, I've been trying that, and it's not really working out for me. I
Apparently,
guess.
it's dependent on your name, the player name.
Oh, right. I'm not resetting my game just to find missing now, no.
Yeah, no point.
Yeah.
But, yeah, That's the reason why Missing No is a thing. And another reason why Missing No is a thing, Missing No is meant to be Generation 2 Pokemon that were cut from Generation 1, so you could potentially capture a Missing No, transfer it to Gold, Silver, and Crystal, and it may turn into a Ho-Oh.
I think the most common thing is Shuckle, from what I've read. You know, the traditional Missing No.
Yeah.
So, there you go. Hey, Shuckle's the best Pokemon. It was in Gen 1.
Of course.
But again, that's a Gen 2 thing.
No, this is probably going to become a reoccurring thing for this review.
Yeah,
just as an FYI.
Because Gen 2 is superior than Gen 1.
Yep.
But what we got from Gen 1 and what actually started the whole Pokemon craze, I mean, that's a very interesting thing about these games because, you know, it's the original. Like, this is what sparked how many Pokemon now? Over
720 something. I need to boot up my Omega Ruby because I now have a completed National Dex.
Congrats.
Minus Volcanion. And that potentially Generation 7 Pokemon, which I'm still saying is Generation 6.
We'll have to see what it is. Even Cerebi put it up as, it's a Gen 7 Pokemon. I'm like, I don't know, it's not really confirmed.
Yeah, I don't think so yet. Just because the anime is still on X and Y, and when the anime in Japan is wrapping up, that's the clear indication that we're going on to Generation 7.
Right. I mean, we're still on XYZ, so...
Yeah.
And everyone's like, Pokemon Z, Pokemon Z. I'm not sure if Pokemon Z is happening.
It would make the most sense, and I doubt they're going to do X2 and Y2.
Yeah.
Z makes the most sense because it's the jump to 3D.
But again, that's 6th gen, this is 1st gen.
Yes.
Wait, what were we talking about?
Well, we could go back to that plot. Massive quotations.
Well, I mean, the plot's more about the adventure, and then I guess you taking down Team Rocket, which is good. I mean, you got confused what Team Rocket does. Team Rocket just basically wants the power of the world, and you just kind of have to stop them with your better Pokemon.
Well, that's the thing, like, in terms of the game itself, and this is a problem that they also had for Fire Red and Leaf Green, Team Rocket never felt like a threat, which is why I said, and I make the joke to people, we're Team Rocket, we do evil things, I think.
Because evil. Because
we swear we're evil.
It's like, in the games, it's like, oh cool, Team Rocket, I get to level up, but in the anime, whenever they show up for some really stupid reason, I just kind of bang my head on the desk and wondering when it will end.
I'm going to go through our Skype chat to bring up a point just on the subject of Team Rocket, and I think I know you know what I'm talking about.
Which one?
Squid Sisters.
Ah, yes. That's probably the best thing that'll come out of Team Rocket. Yeah, about when we're recording this, the 20th anniversary of Pokemon for Splatoon match is going on, Red versus Blue.
Yep.
And I guess to come off of that whole Red versus Blue thing, version exclusive are a huge thing in Pokemon. That's why we even have multiple games.
Yeah. And again, going on another tangent, it works better for Pokemon than it does for Fire Emblem.
Wait, Fates.
The new one.
How's it? I don't know that much about Fire Emblem.
I'll explain off camera because it's another tangent, but suffice to say the mechanic works better in Pokemon than it does in Fire Emblem.
Alright.
Currently.
I mean, there's no trading in Fire Emblem, is there?
Nope.
Yeah. And the thing is, the whole multiple Pokemon version exclusive thing is like, I think that's the best part of the series, is that the actively you trading Pokemon, and eventually when the internet was born, like, it came to its whole world of connectivity. That's why Pokemon's so huge right now.
Yeah. And it's a good thing. However, it does have a few problems. Back for Generation 1, it was a case of, oh, I need a Vulpix in Pokemon Red. Mm-hmm. I have two options. One is I can hope that someone has bought Pokemon Blue. Or two, I can go out and buy Pokemon Blue.
And probably one of the worst offenders is trade evolutions. Yeah, you know that
Yeah.
Kadabra you have? It could have been so much better if you
Or that
only...
Graveler. Or in Generation 2 and 4, that Porygon.
Yeah, that... I mean, multiple trade evolutions. But it's like, Pokemon's kind of forcing you to, hey, you know that Pokemon you like? You gotta make friends with the game to actually get it. Or, buy another console in the game yourself because money.
Yep. And it's in terms of a design perspective, I like what they were going for because it's a sound idea in theory. Execution, on the other hand, is another problem entirely.
But I mean, it obviously worked.
Yeah, it obviously worked.
I mean, it's like for some people that are just kind of antisocial and just away from everyone. Like, if you're on a mountain and all you have is a single game Pokemon, you're not gonna get all those 151 pokes.
You missed the chance for an obvious joke.
Which joke?
If you're on a mountain like Red.
Oh. Well, if you're on a mountain like Red, all you have to do is grind.
True.
Oh my god. What else? Oh yeah, I had one problem about the first Pokemon generation that I kept having while I was playing through. The move sets are really annoying when it comes to Evolution Stone evolutions.
Oh, you mean the movesets of how they don't exist at all?
Exactly. It's like, I have a Vulpix. If I evolve it now into a Ninetales, it'll be powerful, but I evolved it too soon, and now it doesn't have the Fire Spin, which I'm like, I don't want to grind for another Vulpix.
Oh, you want that Raichu? Well, you better hope your Pikachu knows Thunderbolt or something like that, because Raichu ain't learning anything from that. Same with your Nidoking and Nidoqueen.
I guess it's trying to teach you to be patient, and the reward will come soon, and your reward will come in great things. Like, that was very poorly worded, but I'm saying
there's a better example of that.
Magikarp.
Yeah, it's the K-Cup, Magikarp. Ooh.
And I was actually talking to someone. They said on the topic of Spearow versus Pidgey. I said I think Pidgey's kind of overrated, and they said, well, Spearow's for people that want instant gratification, which Pidgey you have to train a little more, but it's obviously better.
Stat-wise, I actually do think that Pharaoh is better than Pidgeot. For Generation 1, at least.
Yeah, I thought...
Generation 6, on the other hand, that's another question entirely. Praise Bird Jesus' Mega Evolution.
Indeed, and yet Pharaoh just got cast to the wayside. That's a mangy bird.
Still waiting for Mega Staraptor.
Right. And... Wait, what generation did you play? Not generation, version.
I played Pokemon Red.
Okay, so what'd you pick?
Most people would think I'd go Charmander, because I'm an obvious fan of fire types thanks to Blaziken. Not so much for Generation 1. And I voted this for the reason in Splatoon. Squirtle all the way.
Thank you. Even though you gone Team Red, didn't you?
No, for Splatoon I went Team Blue.
Okay. Everyone's going Team Blue. Even me, I went Team Blue. But even then, as I was playing through Yellow, which has all the starters available to you, just later on.
Yeah.
It's like I'm playing through it, and I'm like, it just kind of went to the thing with that, oh, I guess Venusaur is good. Because I like Blastoise and all, but Cloyster though, so...
True. Yeah, I actually don't particularly like Cloyster's design, so I never really use a Shelter or a Cloyster.
Right.
If I'm using a Generation 1 water type, it's either going to be a Blastoise or a Lapras.
Right. Again, both given to you.
Yeah.
I think Blastoise is actually really good for Fire Red, Leaf Green from what I played, because he can learn Dig. He could learn Dig in, what was it? in the original game, but it's like, I don't know, Blastoise just really worked for me in Fire Red Leaf Green.
Yeah, plus as well, you've got the almighty, all-powerful Hydro Cannon!
Yes, that is beautiful. I think out of all the Gen 1 designs, Blastoise is probably my favorite because it just has cannons.
Yes.
This is the Gen 1 equivalent of the closest thing that you'll get to a Digimon.
Yeah. Especially when you factor in its Mega Evolution, where he gets a third massive cannon and two smaller ones on his arms, because screw you, I'm Blastoise.
Have you seen the death battle with all three starters?
Yep.
Well, yeah, I'll just say it because it's been out for a while. Blastoise won!
That almighty iron defense.
And not to mention just how Charizard died. Oh my god.
Yeah, I knew that War Greymon was going to win that one, but at the same time, that's brutal. Even that's playing dirty.
I mean, I thought it was just going to be on Charizard on Digimon though, but the kid just went up and just started punching him.
I don't actually remember a time Ty actually did that. He might have done a Digimon Adventure Try, I just haven't seen it yet because I'm waiting for an English dub to review.
Right.
Though I'm considering changing that for one thing in particular.
What?
The Animal Crossing anime.
Yeah, because I don't think that's ever going to be translated, so you gotta take it for what it is.
Yeah.
What? Is that a rule that you only do dub and not sub?
If there's a dub coming out, or there is a dub available, I will go for the dub. However, for things that I want to review that are just subbed, I'm considering doing the sub. I've got to... It's because I have to look at it from any general person's perspective, and while anime fans are going to want to watch the dub, people who are just getting into anime are probably going to watch the English dub, not the sub.
Right.
I actually meant to say before, but you know what I mean.
Yes. I've seen the Animal Crossing one. It's just cute.
Yeah.
But again,
well, that's because it's Animal Crossing. You can't really do much to not make it cute. I've seen a time when Isabella's been a Marxist and it's still cute. I don't know how they managed to do it.
Oh, you've seen that video? I've seen it too.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Anything else from Red, Blue, Yellow?
Well, we may as well talk about some of the other things to do with the series, because one of the things that Pokemon did at the start, which was really good at the time, was whatever you learned in one thing, you could transfer over to the two other things. So whatever you learned in the anime, for example, you could carry over to the games and the trading cards.
Yeah, I've been watching XY recently, and they've been really good with that, except for some things. I mean, even in Gen 1, it's like, aim for the horn, Pikachu. I'm like, no. Even in future generation, that is lightning rod. Electric attacks don't affect ground attacks.
Oh, Brock's gym.
Oh.
We win by turning on the sprinkler.
Yeah, I'm not...
What kind of a rock gym has a sprinkler?
Well, in case there's a fire, which I'm pretty sure anything in that gym would be a fire. Unless if the Onyx is too stupid, the microwave catches on fire, he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know any ground moves. All he knows is like tackle and bind.
Yeah. Or another one, Misty's gym.
What happened there?
Pikachu didn't want to fight, and Misty's sisters just went, yeah, he's cute. Give him the badge.
Amazing.
Okay then.
I think this is kind of shooting your topic out of the water, because Gen 1 was awful in doing that.
Yeah.
There was almost no consistency with the game and the anime.
There were times when it kind of worked, like when they tried talking about type matchup, and I was like, okay, great, you have some idea of what the hell you're meant to be doing. Can you actually do it now? What's that, Lieutenant Surge? Oh, god damn it.
I mean, that Lieutenant Surge episode is like, oh, if you evolve your Pikachu too soon, it won't learn anything. And I'm like, yay, you know that. What else do you know? Nothing? Great. Onward.
Or how about the spawn of nightmares, Sabrina?
I love that. I love that series.
Sabrina in the manga especially is absolutely terrifying.
I never seen that manga. I mean, I've seen a little bit of the manga, but not up to Sabrina. What happened?
Well, she's a member of Team Rocket.
Really?
Yeah.
She looks like she would be.
She would.
Yeah.
Oh, and Serge is also a member of Team Rocket too.
Yeah. But in the anime, it's like basically there's just a huge Twilight Zone reference. And that's it.
And no one really complained at the time. I think people still don't complain.
Because low impressionable kids like me didn't even know what Twilight Zone was.
Exactly.
Yay. Also,
I will say my view of the anime is a bit clouded because I started watching anime when I got into the game, so that's Generation 3. I did watch some of the first movie, because that was more of a funny story rather than I just didn't want to watch it. But a lot of the times I've gone back to watch it past its prime.
Right. You know what's funny? I started watching the anime way before I played the games. I haven't really officially completed a full game of Pokemon until Generation 3. Up until then, I've been just watching the anime.
Oh, the first Pokemon game I ever played. The first two. The one for console was Stadium, which I'm going to be getting to later this year. And the first ever Pokemon game I played, Pokemon Pinball. I'm not kidding.
I mean, fair enough. I mean, I'm pretty sure we have our weird first exposures of Pokemon.
Yeah.
So, I just remember owning a bunch of Pokemon VHSs and just kind of watching them on repeat.
Yeah.
And then I had a poster of all 151 Pokemon. One day I just started to make the speculation that, why is Togepi not on this list?
Sorry?
I just made, I had this poster of all 150 Pokemon. Like, the way they try to make you believe that there's 150 Pokemon. And I looked at it, I'm like, why is Togepi not on this list?
Where's this this Pika Blue?
Oh, the Pika Blue and... Oh no, not the Pika Blue.
The joys of a time before the main series internet. You could do things like that.
There was something called Pokegods, and Pika Blue was one of them because they were so hidden and no one knew how to get it. Mainly because it never existed in the first game.
Yeah. Same way as using strength to move the truck to find Mew. Which I'm still surprised that Awesome Games Done Quick, they did it. When I saw it, I was like, it's not going to work. Why is it moving? What? What?
I mean, I said, this isn't real. Turn on my yellow, did the whole glitch point per point, and I went up to the truck, it's not working.
Well, they did in Pokemon Blue, but yeah.
Well, I don't have Pokemon Blue.
Yeah.
I only have the... I'm not sure if you would call yellow inferior, but it doesn't have Raichu. So, there you go.
It has more interesting glitches. If I recall off the top of my head. I don't remember what their names are, but...
It doesn't have Persian, which is one of the most broken Pokemon in the game.
No. Wait, why was Persian broken again?
Okay, so Slash has a high critical hit Slash has a high critical hit rate chance. Critical hits are more based on your speed. Persian had a really fast speed.
Okay.
So
now I remember. So Generation 1 fans, if you want to make a broken team, here's who you need. Persian, Alakazam, and Mewtwo. You cannot lose.
No, I got a full team. Persian, Alakazam, Mewtwo, Cloyster with Clamp, Ninetales with Fire Spin, and something else, maybe with Toxic, I don't know.
That's how you win every single Pokemon battle in Generation 1 and how you lose all your friends.
Yes! Oh my god.
Who needs Mario Party when you have a Mewtwo?
Okay.
And then came Generation 4.
Okay, so here's what you do. You get a bunch of friends, trade with them, train with them, chat with them, get that team, and immediately lose all of them in one day.
Yeah. Who needs
Pokemon.
Mario Party when you have Pokemon?
Pokemon ruining relationships since 1995.
6.
Six? I always get that mixed up.
Well, outside of Japan release, yeah, it was 1996.
Right.
We're 1 year older than Pokemon.
I'm so happy. I remember when Pokemon released, and there was like this video, and I always wondered like what came first, the game or the anime. And like I found there's this old video on introducing everyone to Pokemon. All the cards, the anime, and the game all released at once. And,
Yep.
And people say Pokemon's oversaturated now. From the very beginning, it was oversaturated.
You haven't seen anything.
What do you mean?
Trust me, you have not seen anything.
What
yet.
do you mean?
Like, back when Pokemon was still at its real prime, when Generation 1 and 2 had launched, that's when it was oversaturated.
Oh,
Not
right.
a single kid in the world didn't know of Pokemon.
I mean, how about
Unless
now?
you were 3 like we were.
Yeah. I mean, even then, by that time, I already knew what Pokemon was.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I didn't at the time just because, from what I recall, I was 3. I don't recall much before then.
Right. I mean, how many Pokemon stuff do we have right now? I have a Pikachu amiibo. I have this big Pikachu plush. I have 3 Pokemon games on my desk right now.
Let's see. The Nest Ball with the Sceptile, the Ultra Ball and the Master Ball plushes, the Snivy plush which I got from a claw machine, first try,
Nice.
the Electric Pikachu thing from Pokemon Advanced, the one for Blaziken of that same series, a marble shooter a friend of mine gave me, the other Pokeball,
Right.
Diamond, Heart Gold, Black, White 2, X, Omega Ruby, Emerald, Leaf Green, Mewtwo Amiibo, Lucario Amiibo, Greninja Amiibo, all my Pokemon cards.
Our Skype icons are Pokemon. My background to my computer is Pokemon.
Oh, mine is too.
Yeah. So, did
The
Pokemon
thing that's going to
work?
drive you insane is a Pokemon.
Stop with the Wailord. That's a topic for Generation 3. Wailord's not in Generation 1.
But we're not reviewing Generation 3 this year.
Well, great.
You can if you want.
I kind of want because I actually grew up with Generation 3.
Alright, Generation 3 review's all yours. I've still got mine up on the site, which I'm kind of proud of.
Woo.
Both original and remakes, in 2 different reviews.
I'm not playing the Route 1 theme in the background as we're doing this.
Oh, I've still got stuff like Battle Cynthia stuck in my head, and it'll probably stay in there till the day I die.
Yay. But it's like, did Pokemon work? Yes. Yes, it did.
Of course it did. We're talking about it 20 years after. Of course it did.
Yeah. Like aliens who discover a lost human race, the first thing they'll pick up is a Pokeball.
Yeah.
Then just assume that Pokemon were real. Because we have so many, we have more information on what Pokemon do than probably any other series out there.
Oh, put it this way, they're going to think that the dominant species on the planet was minifigs. Like Lego minifigs. There are more Lego minifigs on the planet than there are people.
Right. There are more Pokemon merchandise than there are people.
Well, apparently Lego is the world's largest producer of tires.
Oh,
Lego.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen that. Have you ever seen a video of what a Lego factory looks like?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, there were no people, just machines. That's kind of crazy.
If only they were all NXT machines, like Lego Mindstorm machines.
Oh my god.
Now that would be amazing.
Maybe there are, and we just don't know it. It's highly classified.
Probably.
Anything else to do with Pokemon?
Not really.
Alright.
Because I'm almost half tempted to play herself with the original theme, but I can't sing,
Right.
as it has been blatantly obvious.
Dude, the original Japanese theme, which I have no idea what it sounds like.
Nor do I. And I'm definitely
Alright.
not doing the Poke Rap.
Oh, I
I hate
love
that
this.
song.
I actually love the Poke Rap.
I'm not a fan of rap specifically anyway. Like, even
Right.
the Knuckles raps from the adventure games I really didn't like. They're cheesy and they're funny for that, but for music they're not iPod quality.
Yeah. I mean, I remember one day at Halloween before I went somewhere, I'm like, I'm going to set my computer to spook mode, in which I had multiple skeleton gifs and Pumpkin Hill song playing, and I just kind of left it on like that.
Nice.
I know. I'm very proud of what I did.
Oh,
So
yeah,
whenever you walk into my room on Halloween, all you hear is Pumpkin Hill theme for, I think I said for like, how many hours? Like 10 hours.
Wow.
Yeah,
Just wow.
there was a lot of videos like that, like this theme for 20 hours even.
I'd drive myself insane at that point. Then again, High School Musical already did that for me.
Yay. I mean, if you want to get the same thing, just kind of boot up a game and stay in that area so you listen to that song infinitely until the battery runs out.
Yep.
Unless you're on console, and then great, you have to pay your electric bill for that.
Yep. Or you hire solar, in which case you're really just wasting your time.
Right. But I mean, the Pokerap, I don't know. I find it a challenge to learn the whole entire thing.
Well, I've seen someone who tried updating it to Generation 6.
I've seen that too. That was awful.
It was awful, but in a hilarious sort of way. It's like, how can they still be doing this?
And even then, the Pokerap, do you know the errors in that song? At least in the video.
I know of them. I don't recall what they are off the top of my head.
I remember Graveler, but it had a picture of Geodude, and there's something else I can't remember. Oh, Golem, and it had a picture of Geodude. Oh no, it wasn't Golem. It was something else. I
So
forgot.
Geodude was Golem, Graveler was Geodude, and Golem was Graveler.
Yes. I don't know why. I don't know why it was specifically those three, but that's what happened.
I actually remember I used to have an unofficial guide for Pokemon Emerald,
Right.
and one of the areas that they had for it was that same sort of thing, where Golem was Graveler and Graveler was Golem.
Oh, in Gen 3, there are so many errors in the anime, like Trainer's Choice.
Yep,
You remember that one?
I remember.
If you said Arbok, then you're right. No, you're not right.
You're not right at all.
Shut your face. And them like calling Beautifly and Nuzleaf. I don't understand this. I think Gen 3 had the most errors out of any generation though.
Probably.
Especially in the Jirachi movie, where they don't know what Will-O-Wisp is.
Nope. And another thing as well is Kyogre. That's not how you say it.
It's Kyogre. I mean, I think they had their fair share of pronunciation issues, or however you say it.
To be fair, are you honestly surprised? This is 4 kids we're talking about.
True. Very true.
Jelly donuts everywhere.
Oh, I just remembered like something. What do you think of the designs for the first gen Pokemon?
Love, hate, like with all the generations. There are ones I like, and then there are others that I'm questioning. You think this is better than insert random Pokemon here?
Right. Like, which Pokemon comes to mind?
Diglett, Magnemite, Voltorb, Grimer, Muk.
Alright. Yeah, I have a deal with Voltorb and how people hate on Voltorb. Because, oh, the design is so lazy, it's just a Pokeball. Let me get this one thing clear. Voltorb is the same as the same look as an item ball, okay? You walk up to an item, you think it's gonna be something like I don't know, like a potion or something.
Yeah, exactly.
You press on it. Voltorb is based on a bomb. It explodes on your face. I think that's kind of more creative than, oh, it's just a Pokeball. No, it's an item ball, to be more specifically. A item ball that's a bomb.
Yeah.
To be even more specific. So,
Though
whenever I hear someone says Voltorb and Electrode or lazy, I just have that argument. It's really annoying me.
I'm not saying that they're lazy, it's just that I don't see why people can love those and hate on something like Klefki for being lazy.
I like Klefki.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not as powerful as my Dragon Killer.
I don't know. It's more Gen 5 I have a beef with. I mean, I guess I can forgive Clink, in which a lot of people don't forgive Clink, which is like, I mean, I guess Magnemite is more creative, but you got Grimer. It's literally just a pile of sludge.
Yeah, like Trubbish is a pile of rubbish.
And Garbodor is garbage. I mean, yeah. I'm sure they could have think of a better name than Garbodor, but I actually like Trubbish and Garbodor's designs. One of the few.
I hate Garbodor more because of its card for the black and white set, Garbotoxin.
Oh god, no. Stop. I think the TCG game has given me more salt than anything Pokemon has to offer. Thus, Wailord, and that's
this coming from the one whose Skype name is New Wailord EX.
Oh, what I name? New Wailord EX 250 base HP, and under it just says Wailord is new meta next gen gaming right here.
Yep.
I'm not salty at all.
Of course not.
No, I'm not salty at all that Wailord's actually back in meta with fighting Fury belts. No, not one bit. Save me.
I wish I could, but this is coming from the person who suggested a 50v50 Wailord battle to get a Mega Wailord Stone for a fan game. I'm laughing this up.
Oh my god. I can't wait to actually see that Mega Wailord becomes a thing.
I hope it becomes a thing.
I'm gonna do something so crazy on that day. I don't know what, but it will be something.
Post it to the site. I don't care what you do, just post it to the site.
Okay. I'll be like, Mega Wailord is confirmed. And I don't know. Just something.
Yeah.
Alright, anything else on Gen 1 that we can cover?
We may as well go into a quick talk about the first movie, because as I said, I kind of saw past the first movie.
I mean, did you
closer to its heyday.
I mean, did you watch the first movie?
I have watched it after its heyday, but the reason why I couldn't watch the full thing back when I was younger, closer to when it was at its prime, is not because I didn't want to. It's because my primary school had a before and after school care program.
Right.
And whenever someone wanted to watch the Pokemon movie, no one thought of starting the Pokemon movie early enough so we can actually finish watching the Pokemon movie.
Right. Oh, I had those times.
So I should be more specific. I've seen a lot of the Pikachu opening short. I have not seen a lot of the first movie.
Yeah. I mean, at least my school had a system where it's like, oh, we can't finish it today, but we'll play it from when we left off. Which I'm not sure why you didn't do that.
This is the same primary school who never realized to look at the guidebook that came in the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG cards to actually learn how to play Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, God.
Leading to my Blue Eyes Supreme Shining Dragon with 1,000,000 health, 1,000,000 attack, 1,000,000 defense, and was basically a 9-headed Blue Eyes Shining Dragon. I'm
gonna tell this to my friends who actually know about Yu-Gi-Oh! Now. Oh my god, that's funny. Alright, so first movie. Well, I guess we should start with the Pikachu short. I mean...
Pika Blue!
Yes,
Fine Pika Blue!
I mean, it's called Meryl. Like, First gen was at the special time where second generation was just coming in, so you just getting this little trickle Pokemon like Peekaboo or Meryl and
Snubble,
Snubble,
Togepi.
Togepi, and in the movie Donphan, which is only shown for like a second.
Yep.
I mean, the movie is just about Pikachu's summer vacation and all the hijinks that happened with it, and Charizard gets stuck. That was amazing.
Yeah. Back when Charizard was an asshole.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and that's the thing. Like, if you don't have enough badges, you can't train your Charizard.
So how come when he had all 8 badges, he still couldn't train the Charizard?
Well, technically, Charizard was traded, so...
But then, shouldn't Squirtle and Bulbasaur have the same thing?
Well, the thing is, I think Ash overtrained Charizard. So, and if you have a Pokemon that's over leveled, I knew this by experience. They won't listen to you.
Yeah, but again, he has all 8 badges.
I think that's just because Charizard's also an ass.
Yeah.
I mean, Psyduck doesn't listen to Misty, but that's because Psyduck's kind of stupid.
Yeah. At least on the plus side, it's not as bad as if she had a Slowpoke, where it would listen to her in about 30 years.
I saw this Valentine's Day card which it says, Happy New Year, and has Slowpoke on it. That's like the best joke.
The only thing that would be funnier is Happy New Millennium. So, Happy New Year's for 2000.
Hey everyone, did you know that there's a type out? Yes, it's Steel. Yeah, Slowpoke has the best jokes. I'm surprised nobody has like those kinds of jokes for Psyduck.
It'll probably just result in, try to think of this, my head hurts.
Yeah. Which I'm kind of annoyed about Psyduck, as well as some other things in the first gen, like the badges, the Marsh badge and the Soul badge were apparently, reversed.
Yeah, I think that was just more localizing error.
Psyduck and Golduck were, people said that that's also an error, a translation error in some way. In which, why isn't Golduck part psychic? I have no idea.
Maybe when he finally gets Mega Golduck.
Oh, that'd be so sweet. Oh, guess what? It's a dark type, and that wouldn't make any sense.
Actually, it would, because then it would mean I have an excuse to nickname, hey, my Golduck Darkwing Duck.
Oh my god, that's amazing. We're gonna get Golduck Y and Golduck X. More Pokemon need an XY Mega Evolution. I got it! Mega Wailord Y and Mega Wailord X.
Yeah, Mega Wailord X is just massive and Mega Wailord Y gets smaller.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
No, even funnier yet. Mega Wailord X gets fatter, larger, and lighter, but Mega Wailord Y gets smaller and heavier.
I kind of hope, because it just makes sense for Wailord. Mega Wailord would be a water flying.
Well, he's meant to be the fly whale Pokemon.
The float whale Pokemon, yeah.
I thought it was fly whale, but whatever.
And he's based on a Zeppelin. That's kind of the thing.
Yeah.
So why is he still based on a water type? How come we don't have images of Wailord just flying off into the sky?
Because he gets shut down by Latios and Latias.
Oh, that's why Wailord were never meant to fly. I could just imagine like a Mega Latios or Latias just piercing through a Wailord, and it would just go down like the Hindenburg disaster.
You see, I would say you monster, but then again, this is coming from the person who is driven insane by Wailord, but so who am I to judge?
Wailord, the best Pokemon. I mean, I would cast Wailord aside if it weren't for the TCG, in which you just have decks that are just made just for you to sit there. I mean, the stupid Houndoom deck is less offensive than Wailord.
Points to my Mewtwo Gardevoir deck.
I was wondering,
whole deck full of double colorless energy, legally, and it is glorious.
Well, enhanced hammers would be your main problem.
That's a thing now?
Yeah, enhanced hammers. They remove special energy off Pokemon, so is zero.
Oh no, you don't get it. Gardevoir's ability is taking psychic energy on psychic Pokemon and making them double psychic energy.
Oh.
Enhanced hammers do nothing.
Right, okay. I didn't know what you meant about that. Alright, so... anything else? Gen 1 that doesn't lead into the TCG and make me mad? Well, we haven't finished... we really haven't finished our talk about the first movie.
No, we haven't. Yeah, like, the movie itself is really good, and I'm glad it's getting a remaster.
Yeah.
Digital release.
Yeah.
It's one of the best movies I've seen. Not the best, but at least it's better than things that are coming out, because... So on my YouTube feed, the one thing that is going to drive me absolutely insane.
What?
Yearly Bayformers.
What is that?
Michael Bay Transformers movies.
Oh.
Yearly.
Great. I hope you have fun with that.
Looks to my Age of Extinction review. Cries.
As an American, I am sorry that we have Michael Bay. But I mean, in terms of the movie, and in terms of Generation 1 as a whole, science is a huge factor in Gen 1, like with Mewtwo and Mew and everything.
Yeah.
So I
like personally.
Yeah. I thought the theme of the whole... Well, actually, of the whole Fuji thing in Gen 1, because that's kind of a little story thing itself. Like, a little implication in Pokemon. That's a little subtle implication. That's great.
Which I didn't even transfer over into the manga, because in the manga, Blaine makes Mewtwo.
Right. That's kind of weird that they didn't have that. Also, Mr. Fuji in the anime is not caring for any Pokemon in Lavender Town because he's dead. Because Mewtwo actually killed everyone in that lab. Yes, I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, in the uncut version with Amber, like the girl, she actually dies, which angered Mewtwo. Then they drugged Mewtwo, which he doesn't know why he's so angry now, because they kind of made him have amnesia. So...
Well, that actually reminds me of a very funny Pokemon joke. I'm the move deleter. I can delete Pokemon moves for you. What Pokemon would you like to have deleted its moves? Pick a random Pokemon. Okay, what move do you want to forget? Amnesia.
Do you want to forget amnesia? Well, I think that would be actually him learning amnesia. Wait, how do you forget amnesia? Okay, I can't wrap my head around that.
It's like, how brain dead do you have to be to forget you have amnesia?
Well, if you have amnesia, would you even know you have amnesia in the beginning? Unless if someone pointed out to you.
Probably.
If you forget amnesia, would you forget you had amnesia, or would you just have your amnesia be removing entirely?
No, your amnesia would get worse.
Sigh.
Exactly.
Oh, in terms of the Pokemon anime, I just remember this one scene where Psyduck was up against the cloister. Psyduck didn't know what to do. Tried to scratch it, that didn't work out so well. And Misty was getting really angry with it, so like the trainer of the cloister was a biker gang. So she picked up one of the biker gang's bikes and threatened to smash Psyduck upside the head with it.
Violence against animals. The Pokemon world says yes.
Pokemon was a very raunchy anime too.
Yeah.
I mean, that whole thing with the Kangaskhan kid, where Misty was talking to the Kangaskhan kid, and Genghis Khan kid is basically staring intently at Misty's boobs, asking, "Can I suck on them?" Misty gives the proper reaction of punching him in the head.
Yeah. Oh, of course, there's also the... I'm not too sure if it's Kanto or Orange Islands, but the cancelled on swimwear one.
Oh, yeah. I think that was Kento.
Yeah, probably was Kanto. I'm just not too sure if it had Brock or Tracy, I think.
I think it was Brock.
Yeah. Oh, and of course, there's also Ash's spontaneous 30 Tauros.
Right, because that episode was banned because guns, which I'm not sure, in 4Kids standards, why didn't they just either cut it or cut that scene or written over it?
Oh, handguns.
Yeah.
Not okay for kids. Rocket launchers. Perfectly fine.
Guns? No. Lasers? Good. When I was watching Sonic X, they just replaced gunshot sounds with laser sounds. It's really stupid.
4Kids was completely stupid.
I know.
Some
But,
great voice acting, but they love to reuse it a lot, so...
everyone needs a good jelly donut.
Oh, of course, how many times did you hear Mike Pollock and Lisa Ortiz?
I don't know. But on one topic, the anime, the day where Pokemon changed anime and cartoon regulations forever.
Yep.
And remove Porygon. Did they have a thing with Porygon where it's like, do not show Porygon or any of its forms in future releases of Pokemon?
I'm pretty sure that's what they have in place. So, sorry, Porygon fans, you're never going to see Porygon, Porygon 2, or Porygon Z.
I mean, you see them as silhouettes in, the opening to every Pokemon movie, but that's all you have.
And all you'll ever get.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, this is from the same company who still refuses to give the Legend of Zelda characters a voice, especially in games like Hyrule Warriors, where you've got a voiceover for exposition.
But not voice over for any other character?
Nope.
I mean, I kind of like that, but it's like, looking at Twilight Princess is like, hey, you know what's kind of missing here? Voices.
Yeah. And again, to quote a reviewer I watched, guys, it's okay. The Unholy Trinity was several years ago. No one even remembers them now. I think it's safe to try again.
I don't know. If you give me a Link with a voice now, like in game, I wouldn't mind in series, but in game, I don't know how I feel about that.
It would depend on the voice actor who they choose for it.
Yeah, I mean, judging from the latest Detective Pikachu, I guess they could get voice acting down now. But it's like what was it? It's like, do we really want another "excuse me, princess" moment?
You see, no, but at the same time, I thought you were going to go for the more obvious Metroid Other M one.
Oh yeah, I remember now. I mean, I think the whole Link not having a voice is more of a stylistic choice, which I'm fine with mute characters, but
I'm fine with mute hero characters, playable characters.
yeah.
But Zelda, she would work better with a voice. Impa would work better with a voice. Hyrule Warriors, they actually had to make a character called Proxy, just to give Link something resembling a voice.
Right. Did Proxy talk? I forgot.
Yeah, Proxy talks.
Oh, okay.
She talks a lot.
More annoying
She's still
than
got the voice, or the hey sort of thing, but she does have lines. She is capable of speech.
I mean, is she annoying?
Not really, because a lot of it's just limited to just text boxes at the bottom, which
Right.
I normally skip over because I'm normally battling about 50 moblins at that point.
Right. I think the only time that kind of thing will be annoying is if you're in a hard boss and then you hear the same dialogue every time.
Oh, they're smart about that. It doesn't do that.
Oh, that's
And
good.
at least they didn't do the Team Ninja standard approach for Dynasty Warriors, got Omega Force to do the voice acting because I'm not too sure what Dynasty Warriors game it is.
Right.
I've been looking more into the series lately, but they have a character that goes, "Feel the power of my magic," in a really bad voice. It's like, ugh.
There was a game, I think it was a Mega Man 8, I want to say. I'm pretty sure it was a Mega Man game. And there was this character that is just fire, and all he says is, burn to the ground, burn to the ground, burn to the ground. And it's like the worst offense of giving your character a voice actor next to Eggman.
No, you see, Eggman's fine. Mike Pollux is fine. I thought if you were going to go Mega Man, you'd go for Mega Man X. Zero. What am I fighting for?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm just saying, not the voices themselves, but how annoying they can get. Because you know what they say, the more the merrier.
Yeah, that's just more of a problem with game-based stuff in general.
Yeah.
It gets better later on in the series. Like, in Sonic Lost World, he has one of the best lines ever.
Like what?
As long as I can still punch a Zeddy, I'm fine. That's not exactly quoted exactly, but you get the general gist. That's well done. I approve.
I think our tangent's gone long enough. I don't think we have anything else for Gen 1.
Well, that's the thing. It's Generation 1.
I know.
What more is there really to say on the matter? It's the first game of the series. It does stuff fine, but unless you're going back to it for legacy reasons, there's no real point to go back to playing Generation 1. Because anything Generation 1 does, Generations 2 through 6 do better.
If there's anything about Generation 1, at least about the re-releases they're doing, there's one thing I really want them to do. Pokemon Stadium on Wii U.
Yes, please.
Have it compatible with your 3DS.
Please.
I mean, you already got that thing down with Smash where you have your 3DS as a controller. Do that, 3DS as a controller for Stadium. And there you go.
Or better yet, just give us a new Stadium game in general. Just that sort of thing where you can transfer your Pokemon over. Because I now have 720 Pokemon. I still need to train them all up, but I have them.
Yeah.
Can we please have a Stadium game so I can use them?
People say
and curve stomp everyone.
People say Pokemon Battle Revolution was not needed, but then Twitch Plays Pokemon came out with a great system for that game.
Yeah.
Or I still play Twitch Plays Pokemon. Well, Twitch Plays Battle Revolution to this day.
I need to look that one up. I haven't seen Twitch Plays Pokemon Battle Revolution.
Oh, you could play it. You could play it. Just go on Twitch Plays Pokemon. I'm pretty sure they're doing it right now.
They're still going?
Yes. I think. Let me see. Let me look up if Twitch Plays Battle Revolution is still going. I'm pretty sure it is.
I thought the channel died.
Nope. Nope. The channel's still going. Let's see here. Twitch is loading. And come on, load.
Load it.
Yeah, it's still going.
And it's still with Battle Revolution.
Oh no, wait. They're playing Mystery Dungeon?
Which one?
The first one? It looks like red.
On my way.
Well, they have two games running now. I'm not sure if they're mainly playing TCG and Mystery Dungeon on the side. I'm kind of... Wait. What are they doing? TCG, Mystery Dungeon, and Pinball.
Oh, Pinball would be a nightmare.
Oh, I'm not sure how this is going. There's not even a lot of people on.
I just love the fact that they've now got it as Twitch Plays instead of a specific game.
Yeah. Oh, they're doing Anniversary Crystal again. Huh. I like them. So... Wow, I can't believe they have Mystery Dungeon up as a side game. Anyway. Oh, I guess that's one thing that you can take from Generation 1 is Twitch plays Pokemon.
Yeah.
And that was...
Praise Bird Jesus down to the tyranny that is Flareon.
That was like the best thing that would probably come out of Pokemon. That was just amazing. That whole experience.
The only time I sat down to watch a bit of Twitch plays Pokemon was on the... I didn't know it at the time, but it was the fateful day when they just caught Zapdos, and they were trying to get it out of the box.
Right. I mean, I forget when I first heard of Twitch plays Pokemon, when I first joined, like, the chat. But I would remember coming home from school and immediately turning on Twitch plays Pokemon in the background of everything. Oh, that was amazing times.
I stopped watching it because I got infuriated by the fact that I was like, get out of the Pokemon Center! Like, I'm pretty sure they had literally just gotten Zapdos out of the box.
I was on...
At that point.
I was on Team Press B because everyone kept on pressing Start and A.
Start A, Start A, Start A.
Start A.
Anarchy!
A. We gotta talk to Lord Helix. We gotta talk to Lord Helix.
No, one game I really wanted to see them do.
What?
Twitch plays Mario Party.
Oh dear mother of God, with all 4 controllers?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Someone make that a thing.
Wait, really?
In fact, if they do that, if someone can make that a thing, I will do a Mario Party marathon.
I guess the only problem for that is like the I don't know, the mini games would be a little bit harder.
That's why I want them to do it.
I think most of the mini games will end in a draw.
Exactly.
Unless if it's that crazy luck-based Bowser bomb mini game. That would be really interesting to see.
Oh, just imagine Waluigi Island.
Oh my
There's an
God.
entire section of Waluigi's Island in Mario Party 3. I can only say this from watching videos on it because Mario Party 3 was never released here.
Really?
Ever.
Really?
Yeah, our last Mario game for the N64 was Paper Mario. And there's an entire section of it that has spaces that will change every turn. One turn, it could be blue spaces. The next, it could be Bowser spaces. Then it could be chance time. Then it could be red spaces.
Yeah.
Then it could be item games. Then it could be back to chance time.
Yeah, I was playing 3 and I can confirm that happened. It's like I look at the side of the board, I'm like, why is there an island full of chance time?
The funny thing is, I saw a commentary of Mario Party 3. They were playing it live at the time, where one of the people who was playing as Waluigi went to that island and then stayed there for most of the game and won.
Oh my God. Yeah, I think that's what happened to me. I'm not bored. Yay, Yoshi.
I want them to release Mario Party 3 here just so I can do that.
Well, you can get it off of emulation, so that's a thing.
Yes, but at the same time, I'd rather just get a physical release. But if they still won't do it at the end of this console generation, then yeah, I am going to do it because Nintendo, I want to play Mario Party 3.
No, but don't you want Mario Party 10 or 9?
No, I want Mario Party 2 through 6.
Right. I mean...
Oh wait, no, 6 or 7, one of the two. The last one for the GameCube.
Right. I played Mario Party 5. It was alright, but I think 4 is superior. I think
I've seen 6 in action. 6 looks fun.
Yeah. Have you played Mario Party 2?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Via emulation at the time, but I have played it.
I feel kind of bad. I'm just sitting here with my Super Mystery Dungeon on my desk and Mario Party 3, like, right over on my shelf. I am an American. I feel terrible.
Just as long as you don't gloat about prices.
I'm guessing prices are bad in Australia.
Look up the GameStop price for a brand new copy of... Pick any console game of your choice. Then look up that same price for EB Games Australia.
Okay, let's see. EB Game Australia. I know the price for the Wii U here. What's the price for the Wii U there? Here we go. It is... I'm not seeing a price yet.
Insert Jeopardy music here.
Wait, the price for the console, right?
A game of your choice.
Oh, a game. Well, this is... Oh, wait, that's EB Games Canada. Whoops.
I can get to it here, so pick a game and look it up, the price on GameStop. I'll look it up at EB Games here.
Alright, so...
I'll tell you the price.
Try Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. We're looking it up.
Yep. And no, EB Games, I do not want to pick up Yokai Watch. I've got enough of those types of games already.
Yeah, I still need to play Yokai Watch. Alright.
Alright, so what's the brand new price for you there?
Well, on eBay, it's like... It's around $40.
Not on eBay, GameStop.
GameStop. Well, it'll be around $40, actually. Like $39.99 US dollar.
You want to know what it is here?
How much?
In Australian dollar, $59.95, brand new.
Wow, hold on. I'm gonna convert it $59.95 Aus to USD. That's USF, not D. Alright. That is $42 here.
Yeah.
For $42 for a handheld game.
Yep.
That is incredible. How about a Wii U title like Pikmin 3?
How about something newer, just to help it? Well, actually, yeah, Pikmin 3.
Pikmin 3 is newer. I mean...
Well, it was a launch title, but...
Yeah.
So what is it for you?
Let me look at that. GameStop, Pikmin 3 for the Wii U and GameStop is... Would actually load. Wait, that's even cheaper. Oh no. By download, this is the price for any typical one. $59.99, just around $60.
On sale, it is $67. It was $79.95.
Well, great, you got that sale going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they probably just marked it down because they can't sell the thing.
Is that due to shipping taxes or what?
Probably is, but at the same time as well, the prices for eShop stuff is absolutely stupid. I was telling you about it privately, but like Gates to Infinity as a digital download is $70.
That's insane.
That's more expensive digitally than the physical cartridge.
That's really stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, I would understand shipping costs for the physical copy, but why on eShop?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. And again, I'm fine with stuff being a little bit more expensive here digitally than they are there. I absolutely hate the fact that it's like that, but taxes, whatever, I can live with it.
I mean, physically.
Yeah. But $70 brand new digitally. No, that's stupid. $50 at least.
I know. I am not holding Super Mystery Dungeon in my hands. What are you talking about?
Angst. My voice broke there for a little bit.
You're gonna get it in a couple weeks. Don't worry. It's not like I had
Assuming my job actually remembers to get the thing that I need to continue working on it, because I've been out of work now for several weeks because I haven't bothered to buy the thing that they need.
Right.
So.
I mean, I've been kind of out of work for a while because I need a job, and I've been job searching, and it's really annoying.
I'm about to go back to job searching if this keeps up.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, I went to... It's probably gonna get cut out of the video. No, it's like, I went to a retail place. It's like, I actually managed to get an interview. We just spent the majority of the... the woman asked me, hey... are you good? Like, how would you relate with the customer? The shoe store I was applying at is right next to a GameStop, and then we managed to talk the majority of the time about Pokemon, specifically Gen 1.
Yeah, I guess it's because it's the 20th anniversary, but, like, the Super Bowl ad. Pokemon got a Super Bowl ad.
I've seen that Super Bowl ad. That was amazing.
Yeah. Whoever's in charge of the advertisements at Pokemon needs a fucking promotion or a raise or something, because that person has knocked it out of the park with all their trailers.
Yeah.
And TV adverts.
I mean, for that advert in particular, it wasn't even truly about Pokemon. I mean, yes, it had Pokemon in it, but you could apply that to so many things. I love it.
Yeah, and all the Pokemon references throughout it is just absolutely perfect. You wouldn't know it was a Pokemon thing unless you were paying close enough attention to it, or until the very end.
Right. I mean, what were exactly the Pokemon references before the end? Because I didn't really see.
Too many.
Like what?
There was ones where two of the teammates who had shown their numbers were 19 and 96. There was a thing above the signs that was like, I want to be the very best. There was an advert for Moo Moo Milk. There was little Easter eggs.
That is cute. I like that.
Yeah.
But even then, if you didn't even know what Pokemon was, if you managed to not know what Pokemon was in this day and age...
in which case, what rock are you living under?
Exactly. I mean that's like the one of the best Super Bowl adverts I've seen. I mean, that's the only Super Bowl advert I've seen, because I never actually watched a Super Bowl. Because
nor do I, honestly.
Whatever. Do you get the Super Bowl in Australia?
We do. I just don't watch it.
Great.
I couldn't care less. I don't even care enough about the Australian rules football enough now to watch it, even at the grand final. Why would I watch the Super Bowl?
Yeah. I mean, it's like, it's National Football League, or at least American football, but it's all just American states.
Yep.
In which I question, why is this even national? I mean, I'm up for the World Cup soccer here, football there. I'm up for the World Cup soccer.
Oh no, it's soccer here too.
Really?
Yeah, Australian rules football.
Nice. I mean, again,
AFL.
I mean, I'm up.
Yeah, same thing.
I'm up for the World Cup, if anything, because I don't know. I just think soccer is more interesting than football. I mean, football's a pansy sport compared to this. You got, I mean, the only thing that you got blocking foul play is red cards and all that.
Yeah, and at the same time as well, I have to stop and question. The US was all about banning violent video games. How many high schoolers go to the hospitals for American football every year?
I guess because I never really focused on jocks and all, but yeah, that sounds about right.
It's like, yeah, guys, you double standards much?
Okay, you're not allowed to play with this because it's too violent. But here, have a football helmet. Get a concussion. Go nuts.
Knock it out of the park, slugger.
I never understood why people who like get scholarships for actually being an honor student, actually trying hard. But it's like, you can get a free scholarship if you do football enough.
Yeah.
I never understood.
Get a scholarship for throwing a ball around.
I never.
What?
I never really understood that.
Nor do I, honestly.
It's like, what if I'm not an honor student, and if I'm not like physically like going to football, it's like, then what's the point? I mean,
I understand a football scholarship for a sporting school. If you're doing it to get into a sporting course, that's fine. I completely get that. Why is getting a master's in, say if you want to get a doctorate, for example, for medicine,
right?
How is getting a football scholarship going to help you be a better doctor?
What if you're like on the field and someone gets a concussion and you know exactly what to do? I don't know.
True, but still.
I mean,
or another one, a lawyer. Like, how How is getting a scholarship for American football going to help you be a lawyer?
You can sue people that you can sue the ref.
I feel sorry for them sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, I had the whole deal with school and how it's kind of fundamentally broken for a lot of people. But that whole I guess I don't know why we see football as a very important sport over here. I mean, I just don't understand why.
Nor do I, honestly.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that for both American football and Australian rules football.
Right.
I just don't care.
Isn't it called rugby over there, or is that different?
No, we have two. We've got rugby,
right?
And there's also AFL, Australian Rules Football League.
All right. I guess that's it for our Gen 1. I think you gotta cut most of our tangent out.
I probably won't, but because I'm kind of lazy that way. But
all right.
Yeah, see how this goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, the last thoughts. It's an okay game.
It's all right. Good for what it is. It's a game that sparked the whole Pokemon franchise, and I guess that's the biggest backing on it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you were to pick up and play, I wouldn't say say it's a bad game. A little bit broken, just a little bit.
A little bit. The game is held together by duct tape and chewing gum.
Oh my god.
The game's broken. Every way to Sunday, it's broken.
Oh no, I'm having a good time in the game randomly. Well, you wouldn't get randomly crashes.
No, you wouldn't get randomly crashes, and the faces would load. And the textures would load. Yeah, a funny one I saw recently. It's one of those funny glitches.
Yeah.
Batman Arkham Knight console version. It was raining in Batman's office. And the guy was just going, Lucius, it's raining in my office.
Oh my god. Well, for how broken it is, at least it's not as broken as, games now, especially
nowadays. Yeah.
I mean, you say Pokemon now is broken. X and Y on release had a game-breaking glitch where if you do as simple as save inside Lumios, you had to restart the game.
Well, yeah, one or two glitches I'm fine with. One or two glitches are going to get past the system, no problem.
Of course.
Because they're little things like that.
Of course.
And admittedly, saving is a bit more of a bigger issue than a little thing, but still. But Pokemon X and Y was not nearly as bad as, say, the Batman Arkham Knight PC port.
Yeah.
Or Assassin's Creed Unity.
I think the main problem I have with games nowadays, and I don't know, I just kind of feel like I'm nitpicky about this, but since we have, we can update more frequently, I just think companies are getting games out faster because they're like, oh, if we could just update it later, then release the game now. I mean,
Yeah, exactly, and I hate that method of game design.
Splatoon...
No!
Splatoon somehow got away with this.
Yeah, but I think the reason why they got away with it is because at the very start they said, we're going to have free patches with more content.
I mean,
completely free right from the start.
I know.
They were upfront with it.
Yeah. I know it's free and I know everything, but still, Splatoon was released way too early. It wasn't a finished game when it was brought out. It was only in, I don't know, alpha or beta stage.
I wouldn't say that, because the content that was in it wasn't buggy. It worked.
I know.
It just, there wasn't enough content in there.
Exactly. But that's kind of the main...
So I wouldn't count that a beta build. Because the beta build is the game bug-ridden.
Yeah, I know.
So.
But it's like, yes, they removed all the bugs, and it's like, I'm just thinking games nowadays are released way too early, especially most Ubisoft titles or
Warner Brothers.
Or Sega. Sega with Sonic Boom and the 1 gigabyte, 2 gigabyte patch.
I think the patch was 4 gigs, actually.
4 gigs. There you go.
That's disgraceful.
Yeah. I mean, I understand being a little bit more reckless since you could put it out, but this is like same. I don't know. Same reason why animation companies are using Flash animation to get their stuff quicker and easier.
Yeah, and again, like, it's fine. I'm fine with games coming out with 1 or 2 bugs that were just missed.
Yeah,
that's fine.
I understand that.
But releasing something that is clearly not finished,
obviously rushed. Yeah.
Obviously rushed. That's not something to release. That's damaging your reputation. Yeah. That's something you gotta cut that shit out.
Yeah. This happens more frequently around Christmas time.
Yep.
Which that's when Sonic Boom was released and was terrible.
Yeah. Like, even like Nintendo games last year, you could tell they were rushed to complete. They weren't bug ridden. There just wasn't enough content there to be classified as a decent experience.
Right.
So
I think this word needs to be loud and clear. Like, new games around Christmas time are bad. Majority. I mean, I'm sure that you get that little golden gem, but holiday games are terrible.
Yeah, you'll always get that glowing gem every now and then, like Smash, for example.
That was a holiday game, wasn't it?
That was a holiday title.
Right.
That game was classified as complete.
Right.
The DLC came out later on and added more content, but the base game was considered complete.
I think the DLC actually broke the game more.
Yeah, it probably did. And the funny thing is, they're not patching it anymore, so you guys hate Bayonetta and Corrin? Guess what, guys? You're stuck with them as they are now.
Yeah.
I actually just remember, I saw this photo of just a female Corrin with a smug look, drinking a cup of tea. He's saying, hey, screw you.
I mean, I saw a video, I can't really confirm this because I don't have Bayonetta, but apparently dodge, run grabs don't work on her while she's shielding. It's like things like that, you know? It's like, why even have this character? They didn't even bug test the character. Whoops.
Oh, they bug test her. She's broken, yes, but at the same time, this is also coming from the same series who had Meta Knight, Kirby.
I just think
Pichu, though that one wasn't quite as broken and more broken in the other way.
Yeah, but it's like I guess the problem for the Smash DLC is that they release the characters. Usually what happens is like update bugfix, update bugfix, update bugfix, and then you just get update. That's all the updates for now. Goodbye.
Yeah. Whereas with Smash, all the updates and bug fixes came with a new character.
Right.
For the most part, there were times where they had to back up and fix a particular thing because something was outright broken.
Yeah, but that's not with just Smash, with any game. Update, then the bug fix update, which isn't really an update. It's just bug fixes. That's all it is. You don't need to have a huge announcement that, hey, look at here, we're having bug fixes, also a new character. Then you just kind of repeat the process because you need to bug fix that character too.
Yep.
Games 101 by not game programmers. I mean... Yeah,
basically.
Yeah.
At least on the plus side, I'm hoping that the DLC characters do make a return for Smash 5, because at that point they'll know what needs to be changed, what needs to be fixed.
Right.
Bayonetta will probably raise the rating up to M.
Right.
But
I don't think they would do that. I mean, they had Snake, and it was only raised up to... I mean, Melee was in T, and Brawl was... I don't even know what Brawl was. It was either T or E, or E+.
Yeah.
E10+, I mean. So, I mean, they got away with Snake somehow. So I'm pretty sure...
And they're getting away with it with Bayonetta because anything... Well, she does have the things that make her own game go into the MA15 plus and R rating,
Right.
they use clever tricks with the camera to make sure that, yeah, this is happening, we're just not showing you what's happening.
Right.
So, I'll give them credit for that. That was a clever bit of a cover-up.
Yeah. I mean, Bayonetta's character, I don't know, I never bought the DLC. The DLC is way too expensive for my liking.
Oh yeah, that's my big problem too.
I mean, is the DLC price same with you?
Nope, it's probably more expensive here.
I wonder how much Cloud is.
I can look that up.
Alright, I know Cloud here, I'm pretty sure is like $7. Look up Cloud for me. Price. I'm pretty sure Bayonetta would be the same price. Oh yeah, Bayonetta is $6. Cloud is
For both versions?
no, for one version.
What's the price for both versions?
For Bayonetta and Cloud, that is actually $7 for both versions.
Alright, well, for 3DS and Wii U, Bayonetta plus the Umbra Clock Tower stage is $9.10.
Oh, there you go. That's $3 more.
Yeah. Corrin by himself is just $7.80 for both versions.
Again, like $6 here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like,
I look at Lucas and I get happy that knowing that Mother 3 is coming out in the US.
maybe. They haven't confirmed it.
It's almost implied. Maybe it's...
I've still got a friend of mine who's not raising her hopes up at all because she's had her hopes dashed so many times.
Yeah. It sounds like it's actually happening though. With the new Nintendo president and everything, I mean, we have re-releases for the Pokemon games. I wouldn't be surprised they re-released a bunch of other games.
Yeah, like if they're doing, like sticking with Pokemon for example, if they're doing it for Generation 1 and on the Wii U, they're going to be doing the Mystery Dungeon games.
Yeah,
Gen 2's on the way.
Yeah. They're going to re-release all the Pokemon games. Why not re-release other games that you wouldn't even get today? I mean, business-wise, that just seems like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
So.
Plus, especially because we've got the huge success that is Undertale.
Exactly.
Nintendo now knows people want those kinds of RPGs.
Maybe they'll make a new Earthbound. And like,
I want them to, just because there hasn't been a lot of love for that series. I want them to have a new game. I'm not a personal fan of Mother and Earthbound,
right?
But I want them to have a new game.
Yeah.
Same way as I want a new F-Zero game. Just saying.
I mean, from the popularity of the Smash characters themselves, that seems to be spawning in a lot of games based on Smash.
Yeah.
So, with Fire Emblem, like, the Fire Emblem characters were only for Melee. If it weren't for having Roy and Marth in Melee, we wouldn't even be getting the new games here.
Exactly.
I mean, that's what's... Smash Bros. Is what's amazing about all this.
And it's the reason why I want Golden Sun to get some representation in Smash, because I want a new Golden Sun game.
Or at least a re-release. At least
a re-release. I think some of the Golden Sun games are on the Wii U eShop. Not 100% sure on that one though.
I mean, you wouldn't really be getting the same effect with the Mii costumes, but it's like, just with characters alone, that's great. I mean, what are some of the Mii costumes are available now? Like, that would change, like... There's a Geno Mii costume. Why? What?
Why not?
I mean, people ask, oh, have Geno from Mario RPG. And I'm like, a lot of people now wouldn't even remember that game. And here is Geno as a Mii costume. That's actually pretty amazing.
Yeah. That's actually another reason why I want the DLC fighters to be in future games. I want Cloud to come back as a staple to Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
If not, at the very least, so we can get some more Final Fantasy music.
Yeah.
even limiting it to just Final Fantasy VII alone, I would have thought One Winged Angel was guaranteed to get into Smash.
I mean, if any characters were to come back for a Smash fight, it would be probably Mewtwo, Cloud, Bayonetta. Well, Bayonetta is probably going to come back, no question.
Probably.
Because I love the Smash ballot. That was the best idea they ever had.
Best idea and worst idea at the same time. Best idea because it showed them what characters we want to see. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, worst idea because we had people voting for Shrek, Goku.
Yeah.
And it's like...
I mean,
this is why we can't have nice things, people.
I mean, those characters can't be used anyway because it's specifically game characters.
Yeah, but it's just a vote wasted because of the shit like that. It's like, guys!
Yeah. I mean, that proves that Nintendo is listening to us. And that's what I really love about Nintendo. They're listening to all of this. Like, Miiverse, people say, why does Miiverse exist? Nintendo is why Miiverse exists. They want to hear from the fans to see what they like. And they just... I mean, I know that phrase is like, you can't please everyone. But if they would...
But they're trying to, at least.
Yeah, if you at least please the majority, that's good enough for us.
Yeah. And the other thing with Miiverse is that it's a platform that is a good place to see what people think.
Well, if you...
I was showing you the photo of the Squid Girl Valentine's card.
Yeah.
Like, that's just adorable.
Yeah, that was cute. But I mean, if you rummage through all the trash, and which when Undertale was very obnoxiously popular, it still is, I must admit. And as an Undertale fan...
Yeah, when it was,
yeah.
It stopped.
Oh no, I mean, I don't see a lot. I mean, it kind of seemed like it died down a little bit, maybe. But it's like that type of thing is what made Nintendo say, "Hey, Toby Fox, do you want Undertale on the Wii U?" That happened. That actually happened.
Is it happening? Like, is Undertale confirmed to get a Wii U release?
Not confirmed yet, but it's confirmed that they actually reached out to him, and even that is pretty amazing.
Yeah, because especially like what they could do is if he is say they like for when if it is actually becoming a reality, and I'm starting to stutter a little bit, which is annoying, and go, here's something new from our indie titles. We're bringing Undertale to the Nintendo Wii U. If you enjoyed Undertale, here's another game you'll like, Earthbound 3.
Yeah, that's kind of like a cross thing going on right there. But I mean,
yeah.
But I mean, I guess Undertale was useful for that. Where Underbound, Earth,
Underbound. Coming soon from Nintendo.
Oh my god. Well, Earthbound is gonna be popular again because Undertale. Thank God for Undertale. But it's like, I'm not sure even how Undertale will work on the Wii U because there is this whole thing. I won't give away why it happens, but it's like to fake you out, the game crashes on you. And I have no idea how they would do that for the Wii U version.
Well, they might do something like what they did for Psycho Mantis. Oh, you've been playing a lot of Super Mario Sunshine.
That would be pretty amazing. I would imagine Flowey be popping up, reading your data. It's like, oh hey, you are a fan of squids, aren't you? Or like Sans would tell you, you're a fan of Super Smash Bros, aren't you? That would be amazing.
What they could do is try and see if they can make the fan connection more canon and actually have Sans being Ness. And actually go, oh, you've been playing a lot of Super Smash Bros, have you? Have you been playing as me?
Can you imagine if I was in Smash Bros? That would be weird. I'm not totally sure if that game theory video is true, that Sans is Ness, per se. I mean, I'm more leaning to the theory that Sans is probably the original character from that hack that he made.
Yeah, of the Earthbound hag.
Yeah.
So yeah, which would still mean he's Ness, but
I mean, I meant the original character that you play as.
oh, him.
Yeah.
And yeah, I can see that, and that's one of his game theory videos where I think he's really pushing it.
Yeah.
I think he's trying to make it sound like there's more evidence than there is.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I never made the connection with the badge and the pictures or whatever. Wasn't even aware of that update. But at the end of the video, that's all he says. It's just a theory. It's just a theory.
Don't say anymore, else it could be like the Fine Brothers later on.
Don't. I mean, I'm still watching the subscriber count.
Is it still dropping?
A little bit. It just, like, the whole thing kind of died down, but one day you lose 1 million subscribers.
Stop
Stop playing my life with incidental music.
Hey, at least I'm not playing it to you.
Stop plaguing my life with incidental Wailord. That's all I have to say.
Well, just imagine if it turned out that Wailords were real and they fell from the sky.
Very, very slowly. Oh my god. Anything else?
Not really.
Alright. I guess we're done.
Yeah.
Alright.
So this has been Random Tangents and possibly a Pokemon Generation 1 review.
I think that's kind of the main problem with this.
It's the main problem with our formula, but that's because we just like to talk, so...
Yeah. I mean, we could just make a radio show out of this.
Now that would actually be kind of interesting, actually setting up a podcast.
Yeah. If we could get more people, I would love that.
Might have to look into that one.
Yay, podcasts. Alright.
So potentially stay tuned for that.
Maybe if we actually go along with it, with all the work that we're doing, well, the work that I'm doing, I just kind of listed a bunch of things I need to do, like find a job, get my Pokemon team ready for the challenge. And
well, if we set something like a time where we just record and talk.
Yeah, that's what a podcast is, isn't it?
Yeah, that's basically all it is, and we can do other stuff while we're doing it, but just have something just to talk about. That would at least be interesting.
I mean, we're trying to do an LP, so that's
We're trying, guys. We're really, really trying.
There's a lot of...
You have no idea of just how much of an effort we've been trying to get this to work.
Yeah, it's been really annoying. My computer can't stream. Your computer, I don't even know what's wrong with your computer.
It's falling apart.
Yeah. I guess the problem is, like, our computers is not letting us do the things we want to do.
Which is annoying because we really want to do this.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I mean, if one of us could get, like, the actual things that we need to do to actually record and play at the same time, that's all we need.
Yeah, that's all we'd need to just start, and then we could go from there. We just need one of us.
Yeah.
To do it.
I mean, I tried getting a new computer, but apparently this computer is actually worse in doing that job than the old one. I mean, better at playing high-res games, worse at actually streaming.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Hopefully once one of us can get enough money, we can kickstart this again.
Yeah.
But...
I kind of...
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, like if we could get a podcast at least, that would be a start.
Yeah. Like, start from the bottom up, you know?
Yeah. And just hope that no one trademarks podcast between now and then.
I'm pretty sure if they do, they would be immediately shot down, so I think we're safe for that.
Probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I first heard all that stuff, I was like, this is why I called my stuff First Impressions.
There you go.
Yes, they are reaction videos. I am not using React, and if they try and claim it as their formula, they have nothing to go off of. So sucks to be you.
Yay, Fine Bros. I think the most, like, the interesting thing that I got out of the Fine Bros were how fast the sub count was dropping.
You'd be surprised at just how much the hip pocket talks.
Wait,
And when the subscriber count is dropping, that's less money you're getting.
that is that's actually kind of ironic because they were doing this for money anyway.
Yep.
All right, so I guess we're done.
Yep. So
because these headphones are
these
headphones are hurting, and
Yeah.
I kind of have to do something.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
So, see you guys for the next review, which I think is either continuing on with the DC movie marathon, or it is the comic arc review of the Combiner Wars.
So either one of those. Be happy.
One of the two.
Yeah.
See you on Wednesday.
Bye.